What is up, everybody? This is a view you don't see of iRacing very often, but that's because it's a replay, not a live race. Nice little camera pan there to back, I think, in the rear, where Ilya is. It's one of his races, and we're already green flagging.
Yes, it is. It is actually not the replay of a certain car. I just put it on most exciting, so I have no idea what it's gonna show. And yes, this is one of my races. It's a replay, so this is why it says finish on top instead of laps, because TV overlay doesn't really work well with replays. But well, it's better than nothing.
Yeah. At least we get gaps and stuff here. That's kind of nice. Which car are you?
Guess.
Are you the Marlboro?
Yep, red and white
Hey!
Marlboro all the way. I started 7th. Right now, side by side, pushing into P4 while somebody goes wide.
And the leader
else goes wide.
decides, hey, I like this route over here. I could put a house here.
Somebody goes wide as well, and that's P2. So in half a lap, that's 5 positions gained. This is Summit Point Raceway, the proper configuration in Miatas.
It's a great little track. It's not the most technically complex, but it has some undulations to it, some off-camber bits to it.
It has a lot of high-speed turns.
It'll surprise you if you don't respect it, so I like it. I quite like the track.
It has quite a lot of those, you push your right leg to the floor and beyond, turn and hope.
Speaking of pushing your right leg to beyond, it looks like you're pushing him beyond. You might get a position here if he can swing back for the crisscross. This TV camera's a little bit high because we have a battle for the lead going on, goddammit. And you did pull the crisscross. Now you're side by side. Somebody can't take the first corner. Probably rookie. Yes, the most exciting thing in the world is the only car in a motherfucking pack that's all by itself. Not the fact that, okay.
Probably that's why. Because he's about to crash out.
That almost got exciting for him. True. All right.
Okay. Meanwhile, I overtook the leader.
Yeah.
That wasn't interesting or anything.
No, not at all. I had no desire to see that whatsoever.
So yeah, in some corners you just turn your wheel and hope that you turned it correctly. Otherwise, you either have to lift and basically let the car behind through, or visit grass and most probably the forest.
It's like that last right-hander there. You know what you need to do, and if you do it right, you could take it flat, but you don't really know.
You do that.
Oh, yeah, you don't know if you're going to do that until you're midway into doing that. And then it's just like, well, shit.
Yeah, I'm basically about to
what the hell?
go into the gravel.
Flippoo.
Yeah, some guys are not taking these corners correctly.
Really? I would never have guessed that.
Shut the hell up.
Hey, look, there goes another one.
Classic. So.
Anyway. Where were we?
Okay, this is lap number 3. We actually have to count them out of 15 in this race. There won't be a white flag condition because it's not in the overlay thingy. So
Again, coding is hard, right, iRacing?
it's actually a third-party thing, so at least it exists. So.
Sure, I guess. Maybe.
Maybe.
Also, why are the times separated by commas? This was made by some Euro, wasn't it?
Probably.
Anyway, well, what were we saying before?
We're doing stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So, there will be a lot of fight involved and another off-track by that guy at B3, but we will get bored of saying the same things over and over and over again. So, we plan to talk about real-life stuff.
Oh, God, help us.
Which is horrible.
Pretty much everything going on in real-life motorsport is horrible in one form or another, as it looks like that guy's got a run on you, and you guys are already catching, it's lap 4, and you're already catching a lap car? Gotta love rookies.
Are we?
Yeah, if you look, hang on, no. Okay.
No, it doesn't look like it.
It's a little too far, but he's up there, trust me.
Okay.
I saw him.
Okay. Let him.
Okay, so real life shit.
Real life shit. Let's go in order of from the most retarded to the least retarded.
Huh?
So let's start with Daytona 500 qualifying.
Oh dear God. Yeah.
So Matt
Not my country's finest moment.
NASCAR, Daytona, or qualifying.
Take your pick. Pretty much bad for the country.
Anyway, so Matt doesn't really know what happened. He just heard all the flame wars. Basically, they let the guys run in batches in qualifying instead of your typical separate qualifying. But because these cars do not brake or even lift most of the time, this ended up in a huge drafting situation, and guess who won? Yep, the one who was behind everybody. And pretty much half of the field publicly said that it is idiotic and retarded. I swear, if your own drivers tell that it's retarded, something is really wrong.
Yeah, true. And NASCAR doesn't have the clout like F1, where basically the drivers say that anyway, but Bernie just gives him the middle finger. Because in NASCAR, I think it's actually like a full corporate kind of underpinning to the head. So he's gonna have some explaining to do. But yeah, I just not even knowing anything. You don't need to know anything about aerodynamics to know that, but knowing something about aerodynamics, that is the most retarded qualifying setup you could have on a track where you don't get off the gas at all. Period. If you're not off the throttle, and it's a really, really, god damn it. Okay, thank you. There we go. Somebody crisscrossed somebody, and it looks like Lianovich is gonna hold the position. Yeah, okay, you really can't pass there unless you're me. And usually then it still goes wrong. But
Well, I'm still, driving fast.
fuck off. So, but yeah, you just don't do that. And I can't imagine what the point of doing that is. It's not going to make things more exciting because, well, the result is going to be as predefined as it was before. Just now you know to look for the guy in the rear instead of the guy at the top. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking. It's retarded.
I don't know.
And I feel sorry for the people who watch NASCAR who actually halfway understand this stuff, which is probably 2 people max.
I don't know if they were thinking to begin with, but, well, it's NASCAR, so
Oh, true.
let's forget it.
Whoever came up with that idea, please spend less time doing your sister and more time thinking about what you're doing before you actually put a rule into place.
So, putting rules into place and other stuff. Formula 1.
Oh, God.
Pre-season is going places.
Uh-huh.
Well, not going places in case of...
Force India.
Oh, come on. I was about to make a joke about McLaren, but yeah, Force India is not going even away from its base.
Exactly. At least the McLaren's turned some laps.
Ooh, that's a brake check.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least McLaren completed, what, 5 laps in 3 days? Or something like that?
6 laps, 36, I think it was. So I think
Whoa,
it
36, that's impressive.
yeah, on like the third day, they got a little Japanese guy flown over there, and he's like, "Oh, I see problem." Fixed it, and everything was good for 36 laps.
Switch on the ignition.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, turbocharger need to be connected.
Someone else is going incredibly wide over there.
Yeah, that's a weird place to shoot off. Usually, it'd be a little further forward. I don't know what
Probably
he's
he
doing.
forgot to turn.
Yeah,
at some
probably.
point.
Yep.
A lot of dust, but that's typical, and even more dust. Enjoy that. Meanwhile, I got my first position back somewhere along the way.
Well, you
Thanks
got
for
it after
showing
the
it.
crisscross, so yeah, it kind of showed you losing it, and then it showed you back up there. It didn't show the battle in between, which
There we go.
is kind of what we wanted to see.
Uh,
But yeah, so anyway, go on.
Let's go through all the teams, I guess. Again, in the order from the most retarded to least retarded. So let's start, as usual, with Caterham, which is being terminated.
Yep, Caterham's gone. Goodbye, Caterham. Though I barely knew you at all. That guy went really wide off track. And you're about to get it from behind.
Well, that's not new in this race, but I don't know why I'm so slow through the SS.
You probably, I'd have to look at your throttle output, and also why qualify it with this race?
You mean what? Qualified what?
Exactly. But
Also,
yeah, Caterham's gone.
My video cut off, so where are you now?
Uh,
Professional.
10, 24, 5, 6,
Okay.
7,
Okay.
8, 9,
Okay.
10,
I got it.
11, 58, 69.
There we go. Should be synced. Is it side by side now?
Yes,
Okay,
in the
good.
first order. You're gonna crisscross him again? Yep. He's tried that 3 times already. He's not that bright. Like, okay, try it once, fair play. You gotta give it a whirl. Second time, maybe okay, try to force a mistake. 3 and above, you're just retard. Oh god. Oh god.
Side by side in this
Oh,
corner. That
I was about to
never
say
works.
side by side in this quarter. I've done it before, once
is only one
successfully.
line.
Every other time, it's gone horribly, horribly wrong.
Yep, there is only one line through there. Thank God.
There
for
are
real.
2, but the other one makes you really unstable.
The other one, either you gotta go with 2 wheels off the ground or in the gravel outside.
Yeah. Well,
Big
speaking
one.
of things that are really unstable, Force India.
VJ Mali is a cunt.
Yeah, pretty much. For reasons we'll get to when we get to the more or less retarded teams. Yeah, basically, from a businessman's perspective, I can understand it. If this were like a straight up business, okay,
Well, he
I'm
was
all for
actually- yeah.
I'm all for hostile acquisitions. But my issue with this is you've basically given the teams the power to add and or eliminate each other outside of the track.
Basically, meaning you can eliminate all competition.
Basically.
Technically, if we're talking about majority, they can get rid of one team, then this majority can get rid of another team, and we can have like 2 teams left.
Yeah,
So there will be no majority even possible. So
pretty much.
this is the giant loophole, which kind of sort of really needs to be fixed.
Well, it's not even a loophole. It's just over time, it seems almost like, well, it's for one, it's because you don't have one point of power. You have the FOM, the FIA. You had FOTA, which is now the strategy group thing, and then you have the working groups within the team. It's there is no one central authority that can just put his foot down and say, no, this is how it's going to be. And then you have these rules that are written in all these different convoluted ways. And, well, bottom line, this would be equivalent to, for you football people out there, this would be equivalent to, okay, you have this working group in the Premier League of Chelsea, Man City, Man United, Tottenham, Arsenal. Let's just say, okay, just those 5. Top 5 teams, right? With Arsenal in 4th, of course. Their ability to say, oh, well, QPR got promoted into Premier League on this. Nah, we don't think that's going to happen. Nah, they're not coming. Or saying, oh, this much prize money for the Champions Cup. No, you don't get that now. No, you're eliminated from the Premier League. We get that now. It sounds asinine, and it is. But that's the system we have in place in F1 now, and it's just stupid.
Pretty much as I performed another crisscross and we approach it side by side again, and once again I'm slightly forward, so gotta give props to this guy for his racecraft. He knows he's not gonna make it, so he backs off, and that happened a lot of times. If one of us is ahead, just give way and try again.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be the most intelligent overtaker, but he is a pretty steady head when it comes to not doing stupid shit. So
Not running me over, yeah.
exactly. I don't know what his license is, but credit to him.
I think it's orange is D class, right? I think. it was D class.
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, he's a good guy. He's a good
Yeah.
guy. Yeah. So. Shut up. Yeah, that was my fuck up.
Just that.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like one of those corners where you still push the throttle, turn right, and hope you just did it correctly. Otherwise, you just keep pushing and go wide, and hope you don't lose too much time. Though it was a little bit sideways, I gotta admit.
Yeah, that was fun to watch. But yeah, so Force Indy are retarded.
Alright, let's go to honorable mention, or not so honorable mention, Haas F1, which are gonna be there next year.
Next year, yeah.
Which is basically a new Ferrari whore.
Pretty much.
Yeah, they're gonna have Ferrari's engines. Did they say what drivetrain they're gonna use?
I don't think they've said, but I'm pretty sure. But
Ooh, bye bye.
usually they come in pairs, so probably Ferrari.
Okay. Alright, then we'll have an interesting choice between teams who are more terrible, less terrible.
Yeah,
Well,
really,
I guess-
it's a choice between two.
I guess it's a safe bet to say that the next one is McLaren. Because that car is going nowhere. This guy is going somewhere.
Yeah. I was just about to say, unlike the leader who
We
just
decided to visit the forest. And
these
that
guys
probably
decided
ended
to
his race.
trim the grass.
Well, that's a good donut.
Yeah.
But
You
it's still
spin
green
me
flags. So.
Right round, baby, right round.
Yeah. So I have another guy right on my ass, so nothing changes pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, lose one, gain another. But all right. So who are we talking about? McLaren?
McLaren.
Honda no go para failu.
And that
Pretty
pretty much sums it up. Let's move on.
Sauber.
Sauber.
They were the next bet. Made the
This-
revolutionary, highly anticipated announcement today that they've actually added a yellow stripe to the nose of their car.
No, it's not everything. Have you seen?
Oh,
Their
the S?
rear view mirrors are now yellow.
Oh
instead of
my
blue.
god. Shut the fuck up.
I am dead serious.
Oh my god. This changes everything. Sauber, Mercedes, look out behind you because Sauber are going to be coming for you now.
No, it's like a great tactic. You look behind you and there is something bright yellow chasing after you. You might mistake it for Renault, back when it has all the power and cheats and the Italian in charge.
And the crashe in Singapore.
Yes, you might just get the fuck out of the way.
Oh my god, you fear for your life.
And keep it in mind that it's going to be driven by either an incompetent Swede or a rookie Brazilian.
Or an incompetent Mexican, or an incompetent, pick any nationality. I'm sure Sauber has a driver for that nationality.
I'm just waiting for them
Did
to
they ever get, Aleutian? Did that ever
No.
go through?
No, he was gone to IndyCar next year. He's not going to be driving this year. He doesn't have funding. And
So he's still in IndyCar.
He was in IndyCar. He's not going to be driving there this year. I
Oops.
think he went to WC. I think I need to double check. While I'm checking that, Toro Rosso?
Probably. The car looks decent, and I'm all for radical things in the sport, but Verstappen, really? Verstappen. I mean, really? Yep.
What about
Okay.
Science?
As somebody who looks way younger than they are, I can understand that. This kid looks like he's 12. Like, okay. And he's not like, the next Ayrton Senna, Mika Hakkinen, like that. Okay. Someone like that who's like the Jesus of Formula racing. Okay, yeah, if they're that young, they can do it. Go. This kid, he'll be a good driver, but as you're about to be overtaken, probably going to be the same thing. He's going to pass, you're going to crisscross. He'll probably be a good driver. I doubt he'll be retained by Red Bull.
And guess what?
Yeah, hey, it's almost like I know what's going to happen. It's almost like these rookies are predictable.
Gotta admit, I'm braking at this point at like 25 meters early because I know I'm gonna jump inside.
Yeah,
after they fly
exactly.
by.
That's what I do half the time. It's just like, oh, okay, I'll just slow down earlier. They're like, I have the advantage. No, you don't, bitch.
We don't have too much time, so we're gonna keep moving.
Okay, so yeah, Toro Rosso, whatever. Who's next? Red Bull?
Let's see, Williams Martini, and they're actually fast. So yeah, Red Bull.
Well, Ricardo is going places. Um,
Well, Ricardo is the best driver ever, confirmed by Brits. Um,
Ricardo
suck it,
is
Hamilton.
amazing. Yeah. Ricardo can have my babies. Kvyat, nah.
Still has lots to prove, but he was a great rookie
He was a good
last year.
rookie. He might be able to annex a few podiums. We'll have to see.
Oh god.
So moving right along, Ferrari. Actually am impressed with the changes they've made. They actually seem to finally be putting their money where their mouth is when they're like, we're going to be more aggressive and less conventional. So we'll have to watch them. They could be a tour de force in 2015 if given the opportunity. Like now that Magliacci and oh shit, what's his face? Guy with the creepy face.
Uh,
Damon Zemola.
oh, okay. Is he still there? Is he? I think he
No.
was gone.
No, he got kicked out after Italy.
Okay, good.
So-
Mercedes.
They're gonna have everyone's anus.
So,
Last
it's,
team.
It's a stupid question from me to you, but Hamilton or Rosberg this year?
I don't know. I really don't, because Rosberg's now proven that he can hang with the big boys. Yeah, before, okay, he was on top of Schumacher, but Schumacher was, not the best. Round two.
Yeah. By the way, this is the last lap of the
Okay.
race, so let's just
Hurry
try
up,
to
yeah.
comment.
So, not the best round two. Rosberg now has a shit ton to prove. Hamilton, on the other hand, he might have the role that he never did before, where one championship can lead to another, because 2009 McLaren was shit.
By the way, finish of the race, and this shit is .109 in between first and second. Yeah,
Gosh.
moving on.
Yeah. So, I'm going to say Rosberg.
Okay, that's interesting from a huge fan of Hamilton.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah, I don't know.
there's also the girlfriend split thing too, and I know how emotional Hamilton can get. So I think that might play into it a bit.
All right, so two last teams quickly. Williams, we are fanboys. Go Williams. Go Philippi baby. Go the crazy Finn.
Yeah.
And the last, but hopefully not the least, Marussia,
hopefully-
Maynard, whatever.
Yeah, Manor, I think it is now. Yeah, FIA actually are doing what they said they would do, which is supporting them because they weren't complete cunts to their staff. And I don't think that the body that has the power in this case really likes Vijay Mallya much. So,
Yeah, well, replay stop. So we're just gonna finish with this static image in your face and race results. Yeah, they actually, Maynard is gonna build a new-ish car for Chinese Grand Prix, I guess.
yeah,
They're gonna just change the nose. That's pretty much it.
probably.
And
They just need to run, they get their money, give the middle finger to Mallya, and then actually build a proper car.
true. We have 1.5 minutes to go, so I will give you 30 seconds and one more topic so you can do your typical quick rant. Nissan Le Mans prototype, go.
Okay. It's shit. It looks shit. I bet it's going to perform shit. The last 2 years we had Garage 56 with Nissan with these radical new concepts of, oh my god, this is going to change the world, guys. We had that hydrogen car that was going to be completely unsafe that nobody wanted to race, so it didn't. Delta Wing, okay. The only proper car that Nissan brought got taken out by a Japanese and a Toyota. The electric shit that they brought last year completed, what, 5 laps? Or something like that? Or did 5 minutes? I don't remember what.
It actually was killed by gearbox failure.
But it was shit. It
Oh
just,
yeah,
oh
yeah
my
it was.
God,
Yeah, it was.
horrible. And that looks like what this newness is going to be. It looks like it's gone the F1 route of tiny engine, huge batteries, which are heavy and not biodegradable or anything, so really hurts the environment more than you think. Bitches! And this whole front engine thing, it was great for Panos in 2000 whatever before Audi was dominant, but that thing's not going to be anywhere. Look for it to fall down the grid
And
fast.
time is